So hello everyone, and I decided to sleep long in today because my phone is not working properly anymore. Normally when I'm taking the clips out for the blogs, I can use my little cable and then just put it in directly into my computer. Apparently my stick is broken or the phone is broken. Probably both. I can charge my phone, but I can't access the things that are in the phone through the USB cable. So I would have last night or evening, I uploaded every single video I needed for the blog to my channel, downloaded it from the channel to my computer, then added the files, deleted it from the channel when I was sure I had all the things I need and it worked, added the video, uploaded it, and let it go live. That's one hell of a process. Oh, I probably are gonna put that phone into a wrap, but sorry, but I'm not sure what the rules are for it, because I believe I have insurance on it, but I can't exactly remember and how the protocol are about it, so I'll have to look into that. But it's Sunday, so I can't do anything now. So right now I've just been emptying out my computer for emails, and the clock is 12:15, and I am gonna get something to eat because I haven't eaten anything, and I got up by 11. And that short video I just put in before this one was my cat waking me up by those CDs that's on the little table. They keep pushing them down to the floor. Then I picked them up, went back to bed because I just want to sleep. Then they pushed them down again. We did that 3 times before I gave up. Oh, bad kitties. And he is back! Apparently he was back this morning when I was sleeping in, so I'm gonna watch those almost 8 hours of stream, and then I'm gonna be up tomorrow to watch him. Yay! So blue first. Blue first. That's much water. Oops. So, as you can see, I was in my craft room, and I actually went up there to check the canvases, because I thought, because they are clamped on the outside of the frame, so I thought I had to give them a load of, what is it called, it's not gesso, or perhaps it's that modeling paste, that's what it is. I had to give it modeling paste to cover up the clamps and then sand it down, but luckily they didn't need it. The clamps are not that bad, so it should work. And then I was experimented on canvas, because the only thing I have been experimented on is paper, or acrylic paper actually, which is a kind of a maybe very thin paper pap or cardboard, paper cardboard of some kind. So I went up and used some of that old canvas I have laying around. The problem was that it haven't been getting in a primer, so, and I didn't think about that, so I was, oh, don't tell me I have to give all the canvases that when I was working on the Galaxy. So what you probably not gonna see on this one is I ended up painted all black, and now it's drying. But it's taped to the table because I didn't have any extra of those plastic boards I had down here. I didn't have any more upstairs, so I need that to dry until tomorrow, and then tomorrow I will see if I can get some silver or something else on it. I'm still working on it. And I got some 3Ds cut when I watched that stream, and the second part of the stream too. And now I am getting something to eat. I just put it in the oven, and it's 6:30 in the evening. And I have been contacted, I believe I have told you, but a long time ago when I was younger, I had always had a good imagination, which helped me to get along with Dave, because I didn't have any friends when I grew up. Because I was fat and I had glasses and all that kind of stuff. It's bullying. That's simply the word for it. So I didn't have much of that. But my fantasy kept me more than enough busy. Plus, I was always helping my father and my mother around. I did more of that than probably any other did. We did have animals, so one of my responsibilities was to look after the animals when my father was at work and my mother was at the hospital. And when I got a little bit older, about 12 or 13, I got the idea to start writing all those stories down. I have been imagining in my head. Some because they go to psychiatrist or go to the dog for get your head checked, but no, that's not it. It's just childless imagination, nothing more than that. Don't worry, I'm not crazy. When I started writing those stories down, and I have no idea how to write a book at all, or anything like that. So I was just writing. You know, when you write a text, you only have one space between words. I had two. And between lines, you don't have a space, an empty line between lines. I had that. And I actually a couple of years ago went back and looked at some of those things I wrote, and I can't even read it myself. And I wrote it. That's how bad I was at it. Oh, Jesus Christ. But the fact is, after I have been getting a little bit more knowledge about how to write. I have been working on 2 books, a fantasy and half fantasy, half reality, because the reality is there's that book is gonna role its play in US and in New York, so I will be taking street names and building names from New York and the other places where it will run. That's the reality part, and the rest is fantasy. So that's what I mean. And the other one is basic fantasy with dragons and all that kind of stuff. And I have been making some maps and all that kind of stuff. But I needed a file, a PDF file. And I contacted a bookmaking company. Yeah, you know, those who print the books whatsoever. I contact them if I can get a PDF file that fit that description I needed, and I could. I'm just waiting for it to come back by email. And yes, I know it's a Saturday, sorry, not Saturday, Sunday, so they will have it Monday, and I'll probably have it Monday afternoon if they will send it to me. They should, because they said I can get it for free back then, and he can see all the other mails down below, so that's not a problem. So I'm waiting for that, and then I have to, well, I went and make my next week's plan, and I have to go and pick up a couple of raffle gifts next week. And Monday is mainly, if the weather holds, so it's not raining, the garage, and the garage down with Hannah, the old lady, I have to empty. So I get a day away from the computer. Probably, I hope. And then I need to check up when I get home from that tomorrow. I need to go up and check on that canvas upstairs if it works. So, plenty of things to do. I'm never bored. And as you can see, I have a cat here that is very, very eager for my attention. So eager that he's actually irritating. He's biting everything. I got pencils and everything lying behind him, and he's simply just going for them. If his paws goes through them, then he starts attacking them. But the clock is 10 to 8, and after it will take me about an hour extra to get the blog up, I'm gonna end it. So, good night and see you tomorrow.